Ready? Okay, can you just tell us like who you are and what you do?
Officer Buller. I'm a police officer for almost 7 years now. I'm a school resource officer since last January here at Middletown High.
Okay, and do you think we should repeal the Second Amendment?
No.
What if we did? Do you think it would make people safer?
No, I don't, because I think that the bad people, the people that aren't supposed to have guns that are still going to have guns, and then just the good, honest citizens wouldn't have firearms.
Okay. Should guns and other weapons be allowed on school grounds?
No. Like, just general public shouldn't be allowed to have guns or weapons on school grounds. Same thing with, you're not supposed to be walking into a bank or a courthouse or something with firearms, or an airport. I think that should be a place that's kept relatively safe and restricted.
Okay. Do you carry a gun when you're not on duty?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you prefer concealed or open carry?
I prefer concealed carry. Well, for me, I prefer concealed carry, and I find that there's less alarm. Like people don't know, if people don't know you're carrying a gun, there's less chance of somebody getting upset or paying. Concealed carry is better.
Okay. Do you think everybody owning a gun would reduce violent crimes?
No, because some people should know a gun.
Okay. Should people be allowed to own automatic and/or military-grade weapons?
I think you have to have certain permits if you are for collector purposes. I carry pretty much an M16 for work. I own a similar gun.
Yeah.
Am I going to go out and shoot up the place? No.
Yeah.
Is it any more dangerous than any other kind of gun? No. And for federal law, you have to have a Class 3 license if you're going to have full auto, and that's regulated pretty well, plus they tax it. So, if you're going to have something like that for a collector piece, I think that you need to at least register and pay the permits and stuff like that.
Okay. And were you aware that Switzerland, which has very little gun laws, have an extremely low rate of gun violence? Like where everybody has a gun there and they have absolutely no gun violence laws?
Yeah, I think, but they're a very specific society. They also don't really have much in the way of drug laws either. And I think that they're just an exception to the rule, really.
Okay. And do you think Columbine would have happened if guns were legal in schools? If people, teachers, could carry guns, or?
I think it still would have happened.
Could
it have been on a smaller scale? Might be. Gun violence. There's a lot of violence overall. I think gun violence just gets a lot of media attention, but there's a lot of physical violence. People get stabbed all the time, and it's just that you're just a little bit more effective when you're using a gun at actually killing somebody than you are at other means. I think it's just as we're a pretty violent society these days, so it's pretty prevalent. The violence over the broad spectrum is